I wanted to share something about depression real fast that I see in patients that I commonly treat. And that is that oftentimes we diagnose depression as a neurochemical problem, but a lot of times we're just dealing with transition periods in our life. Uh, and a lot of times people have, 4 or 5 values that they hold most dear to them. Maybe that's family, friends, faith, spirituality, maybe it's exercise. There's these things. And sometimes when we put our energy into one of those things, the other areas in our life will tend to falter. So if we are working a lot, our family life, our exercise, our spirituality may diminish in those categories. And depression doesn't happen overnight. It's day in, day out. It ticks away at you. It chips away at you. And one day you wake up and you find yourself standing in a pit you don't know how you got in, and it looks impossible to get out. So I'd like to encourage you, if you're feeling depressed, or you're having feelings of depression, to get out a piece of paper and write down those 2 to 4 things that matter most to you in your life, and kind of reflect on whether or not you're living up to your own expectations in those categories. And a lot of times what I find is that when people are able to identify the areas of their life where they're struggling, they can reallocate their energy in those areas. And it's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to feel better overnight. But over time, people may tend to feel more balanced, and that feeling of depression and despair may start to fade. I'd like to add that if you're feeling this way, maybe you might need an antidepressant, but oftentimes you don't. And when you go into your physician's office, they may offer to write you a prescription, or they may prescribe you an antidepressant, an SSRI. And I just want to encourage you to try other avenues first, and that's going to be your diet and your lifestyle, exercise, and just identifying the areas in your life where you need to meet your own expectations. Thanks.